Hello guys, I'll be showing us how to make cool interior renderings on Artlantis 2020. The image you are looking at right now was rendered by me on Artlantis 2020. You can see it has good material settings and the lighting looks cool. So I'll be showing us how to make our settings to get and achieve nice outcome such as this. If you are watching my tutorial for the first time, please take your time to click on the subscribe button so you will get notified of my next tutorial. Thank you. So I'll be using this project as I'll use it to demonstrate for you how to apply your settings and get good outcome. First, you should know what shaders, objects, lights, illusions, and perspectives are used for. The shaders are used for applying your materials, colors, textures, and all that. The objects is when you want to drag and drop furnitures, cars, bicycles. Then you get your lights when you want to apply a light from a source, maybe a reading lamp. You want to put in a light into the lamp and all that. Then get to the illusions, which has to do with the skies and all that. Then get to your perspective. It has to do with setting your cameras. So if you are using the shaders, you have all your shaders and textures around here. Here you can see display miscellaneous shaders. Here you can see display wall shaders, display floor shaders, display exterior shaders, display natural shaders. So if you can just browse through all, you will see you have quite a number of materials you can use to make your renderings come out with good quality and realistic materials. So there are lots of materials. Well, I have lots of materials already. I have materials I need at any time, and if I don't have the one I need for a particular project, I know how to get it done. So you can only select all these once you're on shaders, but once you click on object, these are your objects. You have, let's see, the furniture, the cutleries, the lamps, the office furniture, your cars. I have quite a number of these, a lot of them actually. Then you have your trees. I have quite a number of those too. Then you have your humans, your 3D humans. These are the 3D humans I have. Then you have your exterior objects, and we have the billboards, and I have a lot of these. These are the 2D humans. Well, they add to the realism of your exterior renderings or interior renderings too. So here you have the foreground images and the HDRI sky. So that's that about that. So the first thing you do once you open your project is to come to perspective. Then you click to activate or deactivate the active camera. You have to activate it. So once it's activated, it will give you this orange symbol on it. to show you, to indicate that it is on. So once that is on, you just try to duplicate your camera. You right click on it, click duplicate. So why I do that is, I have two views, but I'm going to lock one so that I'll use the other one to apply materials, because I'll need to adjust the camera while I'm applying materials. I might want to go zoom in and zoom out, so I won't want to be distorting the view I've already picked for rendering. So if you know you have picked the view you want to render with, all you have to do is you click on lock. So I think this view is already okay by me. If not, I would have think of adjusting and setting it. So if you are going to adjust your view before locking it, all you have to do is make sure you are on perspective, then move this with the slider to the left, and you go to your top right corner and open the 2D view. Yeah, so this is 2D view. Oh, okay. Once you are not seeing anything in your project, this came with later versions of Artlantis. That's the 2D view. You can actually clip it, move in and move out. It's actually good if you have different flaws in your project that you have to work with. So here we are now. Here we are. You can move the camera and adjust it the way you want. Can you see it? Adjust it the way you want. Can you see? So it all depends on the way you want to set your camera. So, but for me, this is okay. It's okay that way. So it all depends on you. You can actually switch into the elevation view to adjust your camera more. You can drag it up or down, whichever way you want, but left to me, I'm okay with this view. So I'm going to lock this, then this I'll play with. So once you have set your camera, you already know how you want your view to be. The next thing you do is, since we are just making a test render with this tutorial, so what I'll do is I'll just throw in some objects which won't be much, maybe a bed, a flower pot. That's enough. A bed and a flower pot. So I'll look for a nice bed I can put into this project. Okay, come past them. This looks nice. Okay, that's nice. So drag that, you click and drag it to your project, then you release. So once it's loaded, you zoom in to your floor plan, then you click on this purple line and drag it to increase the size. Just drag, then click on the blue icon to move your object. Yeah. I hope you got me right. Click on the blue icon to drag and increase the size. To increase the size, click on this yellow icon to rotate your object, then click on the blue icon to drag your objects. So I'm just going to reduce the size a bit. Okay, I think that's good. Then I'm going to look for a nice flower pot. Let me see which is better. Okay, let me just use this. Then click and drag into your project. It looks so big, and all we're going to do is you just come here and decrease the size. Decrease the size, then move. As easy as that. Then to duplicate it, you click on your Alt button on your keyboard. Click on it. So once you are holding down your Alt key, then you use the right click of your mouse and drag the object to where you want. Then release your hand from the Alt key and remove your right hand from your mouse. Then you can drag your object to the position you want. Okay, I think we're okay with that. So the next thing we do now is we are going to apply the materials, the floor and the other shaders. So before that, save your work, because Artlantis crashes a lot, so you have to be careful. Then come to perspective. Okay, we're using Elodion Sky, that's good enough. Come to Elodions, increase your sun size. Okay, I see that. It's looking cool, right? You can position the sun manually. Then I think this is good. This position of the sun here is good. Let's see. Okay, that's good too. I'm okay with the sun. So the reason why you just have to lighten up the room a bit is to see how you are going to set your materials nicely. So first things first, I'm going to remove this because it's making the material look awkward. Okay, so let me just add. Let me use this drag your materials and drop. Just a drag and drop. So I'm going to apply a floor material for this floor shader. So browse through. Just looking for which to use. Okay. Let me use this drag and drop. Oh, I don't like the color. Let me use this. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. You can see it's vertical. If you want to change it, you can click on this and type in 90. Then enter. It's going to be horizontal now. You can see that. the horizontal now. You can increase the size from here. It's 3000, can say 35, then click on enter. Okay, the size increased. So what you do about adding materials is you can change the position from here, increase the size of the material from here. You can darken the color or brighten it up, whichever one you need to do. You can see how it changes. So you can add a bump here and increase the displacement, then the reflection and the shyness. I think they are already working over here, so that's good enough for that. Then same as applying the colors, if you are not okay with this, you want to use an Artlantis texture shader for the wall, what you do is, if you are still okay with this color, you come here, then you click on this, you click on this, then copy this color code, press Ctrl C, then move out. You can come to wall shaders. You see some wall coatings here. Wall coatings. You can click on the one closer to it and drag and drop. And come back here, click on this and apply the color code back. Ctrl V, then enter. So to avoid the bumps getting too much, you can just decrease the size. Okay, I'm okay with this color. I'm not okay with this. Okay, let's see. And just add something nice. Hold on. Okay, that's nice. Then we can increase the size. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. What's this? Let's darken this a bit so it doesn't blend with the background. Okay, that's good enough. Don't forget to save. So I'm going to look at the frame now. The frame, I want it black, so you have to do is just drag this down. Then you can add a little reflection to it, so at least it blends with the surrounding lights. I hope you get me. Then we have our glass. Okay, so what we do here is you slide on to where you have the glass, then you drag and drop, and you can actually set this on glass. First thing you do, then move on to reflection color. Let's set the transparency first. If it's on white, it's very transparent, but if you are dragging down to black, that means you are doing the opposite. Can you see it? It's not as transparent as before. It's not as transparent as before. So, and you can actually do the same here. If you drag it onto white, you are increasing the reflection power very high, and if you are dragging it onto black, it's not going to reflect at all. So we need it to just reflect a bit. I hope you get that. If you increase it to white all to the end, it's going to reflect a lot, and if you drag it down to black, to the end of the black, it's not going to reflect at all. So that's the idea. So we need this transparency to still come out transparent, but not fully to the end. Okay, so due to the transparency of the glass, which we add some due to reflection, so the other side is reflecting and bouncing back the rays of light of the sun. That's why the room becomes dark a bit again. So all that's done, the next thing I'll be applying materials to now. Okay, let's drag this to white, and we don't really need much of reflection here, just tiny little one. So the next thing we do now is applying material for the POP light. So, and that's this light too. So we'll slide on to the neon light. Yeah, we have the neon light here. Save your project, then drag the neon light onto this. You can actually drag onto the name of the material. So once that is done, you pick a color. Pick a color, then increase the power. Click on it again, then increase the power. Then you can actually make it lighter. Increase the power again. Increase. Okay. You can see it's coming out a bit. It's coming out a bit. So we can just increase it one more time. Maybe one more time again. So this 153,600, you can copy that because we are going to need it for this. These 3 locks umbrella, that's the material for the light. So what we'll do here is we are going to drag this neon light again into this. I'm just looking for which is the material itself. Let's drag it to this, then change the lightning and paste the same power of that and click enter. Okay, it's all lightened up. So you save your project again. So the scene is actually getting interesting. So what you do now is, I I don't want to waste too much of our time, so I just want us to know how to set it right as quick as possible. So you click on perspective and Elodian sky, that's okay. You scroll to your right and click on edit edit the post process parameters. So what you do here is leave all these other settings here, just click on this, and if it's on white, that's good. Then this is very important, click on edge. What edge does is it brings out any edges in your work, brings them out. Okay. I don't know if you can see this edge coming out. Let it refresh. You are going to see it. It brings out the edges of your work. Let's wait while the page refresh. Alright, you can see the edges of the lines, they are coming out. Can you see them? Okay, that's okay, but this cartoonish feel, we don't need that, and the reason is because paint effect is on. We're not rendering for a cartoon, so you drag that all to 0, then you decrease this to 15. We don't need the edge bulging out, so let's say 13 or 15. So what you do is, instead of clicking confirm settings, so by clicking OK, you are clicking OK for only this scene. But assuming you have duplicated a lot of scene and you want to apply this setting for all, you click on OK for all. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the scene to refresh again. Okay, so here's our scene, looking quite alright now. So the next thing you do is you click on edit the rendering parameters. So this will enable us to see how the final outcome will look like. So what you do here is you can either select one of these, or you simply increase this. This is what I use most time, 1280 by 960 for low spec computers. So this, I'll set this on 300 and click on this. Click on this. All what you need to do here is just to get here, and for the sake of this tutorial, you just follow this, the ambience. If you are doing an interior rendering, you click on interior. We are doing an exterior rendering, you click on exterior, for the sake, because all you have to do is, once you are going to explore Artlantis 2020 yourself, you can play with the settings and play with all this. You can play with all this whichever way you like, but for the sake of this tutorial, we'll use these simple settings as much as possible. Then here, instead of using speed, you can use others. So I'm going to click on quality, so we don't have just an anyhow outcome. So I'll click on quality. You see it has changed the positions of this by itself. So those are auto settings which you can still touch by yourself if you feel like. Then click on this ambient occlusion. This just cast shadows on where necessary, at especially at points where there are edges that needs shadows to show the depth and the dark points of some part of the edges. So for here, most times when I'm doing exterior renderings, I use this ISO and the shutter, but for interior I use the exposure. So you click on white balance, the scene adapts to the white. Then make sure your denoiser is on, we need that. Then you click on exposure. I use exposure for interior. Can you see that? Can you see the scene? Okay. Can actually adjust the exposure. Can increase that. Okay, I think that's good enough. Then you click on OK for all. Then I'm going to refine the preview. So to refresh this. So the view has been refreshed, and here's the look of what we are going to get for the final outcome. So I'm going to point out two things I need to correct. One, I need to add some reflection to the floor, and I need to change this color of the POP light to a bit of the yellow orange feel. So what we'll do here is click on this, and I'm going to drag this all the way to the end. If that is going to still reflect. And okay, it's getting too much. So what we'll do is maybe bring it all the way here. Okay. Then I'm going to click the floor shader and add a bit flexion again. So I'm going to wait while so here's the refreshed outcome. It's all looking nice, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reduce this just a bit, just a bit. Then I'm okay with every other thing. It's something you can work on if it were to be if I had the chance to work on it for a day to be better than this, but let's leave it at that. Then what I'll do now is there's a void here which I'm going to try to cover now. I know there's a void there. So what we do to that is just apply a simple tweak. Come to the exterior object, then use this, just a simple plane. It's too big, so we reduce that. Okay, this is okay. So then you rotate. I'll be just 90 degrees. So after doing that, come to shaders and the exterior shaders. I'll just apply something simple. Okay, and that is done. Can drag it out of the room. Okay, that's alright. Then make sure it is on the floor. Just bring it down a bit. Okay. I don't know, I can't really see that, but I think we are good to go. Okay, what we do here is you can just click on this to unchain, so you'll be able to drag without the width and length going together. Alright, I think we are good to go. All you need now is to save your project and prepare for rendering. So once that is saved, come click on perspective, and then you see the start rendering button here. Click on it. So we don't need to set any other thing again. All you need to do is to just name your file from here or from here. If you are going to save in Photoshop format, you can click on this, and if you just need it the way it is on the image format, you can just select from here and use the number text interior. Okay, once you click on the OK button, we are starting rendering. So I'm going to click on the OK button, and I'll pause the video and play for you once the render is done. Okay. Yeah. Alright guys, here's the outcome of the rendering, and yeah, I think we tried a lot here. We did great. So I'll be closing this, and yeah, that's just all. And what you need to know is you can just try and practice, and you see how your own settings can be achieved. Just play with the settings, and I know you'll get a good rendering done once you start practicing a lot. Basically, with these settings, I've done a rendering before, which I made a video of about 2 years ago, and you'll find it among the videos on my channel, so you can just take a look at it. Though I'll be releasing another video very soon on exterior rendering for Artlantis 2020, and you can just try to click on the subscribe button on my channel, so you'll be notified once I upload it. Alright, you can see what we have here. Okay, it's quite nice, but I just implore you to practice a lot, and you'll do better than this. You can really achieve more once we are doing an online video and we are using it for a practice. But you sit down with it, you will do a lot and achieve more. Alright guys, I've come to the end of my video now, and if you will just kindly take your time to click on the subscribe button, I'll be very happy to get to 1,000 subscribers. So please like the video, share with your friends, subscribe, and please make sure your friends also subscribe to my channel too. So thank you very much, guys. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate. But still, I would like you to just practice more. You achieve a lot by doing so. Thank you. Have a nice day.